Hello, everybody. Good evening. How you guys doing? It's been a great day here. Today is the 1st of February. Yeah, January is finally over. January actually has 100 days. So January, the 100th ended yesterday. I don't know why January just seems long, just unnecessarily. But some people said it was a little bit fast this time. Well, I didn't really feel it anyway. Whether it was long, it was short. But I'm happy January finished finally. And we are in this beautiful month of February, the only month we didn't complete this. So for those of you that were born in February, especially those of you that were born on 29th of February, well, I'm sorry, no birthday for you this year. So whenever, maybe 2 years time when there will be a leap year, and then you guys are going to have birthday. You guys have birthdays once in 4 years. All right, so nice to meet you guys once again. My name is Udeme. I'm going to be your trainer for this session. I'm joining you from Abuja, Nigeria. And I'm here with Diana. Diana is joining us from the beautiful city of Douala in Cameroon. They are closest neighbors. So thank you so much for joining us once again for this very interesting session on creating a digital marketing strategy. So strategy is important. Strategy is key for whatever you want to do. You have a plan, you need a strategy as well. Because technically speaking, you can't do without a strategy, obviously. Um, Everything needs to work. Strategies is needed everywhere. While you're playing games, football, you're running a business, so it's not any different in the digital space, right? So you need a digital marketing strategy for your business, for your brand, and for whatever you want to do this year. Okay. So once again, my name is Udeme, and I'm joining you from Abuja, Nigeria, and I'm here with Diana. Diana is joining us from Cameroon. Again, they are closest neighbors, so we'll be sharing the stage together for the next couple of minutes. So I want to encourage you to grab a writing material close by so that you can jot down a few tips and tricks. We'll be sharing here so that to be useful for you. The sharpest brain will always fail wherever there was a blunt pencil. So have something that you can jot down. You will be able to use to jot down. There's several ideas we'll be sharing here to be useful for you. Trust me. Okay. And again, I want you to do me a favor. Please reach out to your team and click on the share button, reach out to your team, and please invite them. And this is a big shout out to IWA Nigeria. Thank you guys for making this happen. And for the much of you that have been here enjoying the content we've been dishing out, thank you so much. I hope you've been enjoying everything so much so far, right? So if you've not been enjoying it, please ask us questions. Let us know why you're not enjoying it. Because we wanted to enjoy it, wanted to benefit from it. Okay, so if you have questions from the sessions we've had before now, please do well to drop them in the chats. And if you have questions from this session as we move on, do well to drop them again in the chat. If you have questions from the session that's coming in the future, or you just learned something somewhere and want to ask us for clarity, please feel free. We'll be happy to help as much as we can in the best way we'll be able to, right? So do well to use the chat, and just so you know, the chat may not be able to speak back to me verbally like I'm doing because the YouTube is designed not to work that way. So the best way you can let me know you're here is to chat, is to type, all right? So let's use the chat, and let's be super engaging. Engage me, engage Diana. She loves to be engaged. Ask her questions, throw questions from everywhere. She'll be happy to answer. All right, so nice to meet you guys once again. So we're going to be talking about creating a digital marketing strategy, okay? And we're going to be doing this in 3 different segments. Now, in the first part, we're going to have an introduction to digital marketing. We're going to have get to discover digital marketing channels, and we're going to talk extensively on the various channels, and then we're going to learn how to build a digital marketing plan. And I'm going to take in a couple of breaks to answer to your questions in between each of those sections, and I expect you to ask me questions. And I also have a few questions for you, right? So be kind enough to answer mine when I ask, and then I'll be kind enough and happy. Diana also will be happy to answer yours when it actually comes through. And don't forget to use the chats, right? So thank you so much for making it super engaging. I'm thanking you ahead of time. All right, so my name is Demi once again, and this is just to remind you of the Google Hustle Academy that is offered to you free of charge by Google, where you get to learn how to drop your business growth plan, learn how to manipulate with your sales, your digital marketing. You get to also learn about how to pitch, learn about how to get funding for your business, and just basically everything, right? So you get to learn all of that to be matched to a mentor at the end, to walk you through any of those processes you can understand. This is all free. Google offering it to you, open to Nigeria, South Africa, Kenya, and Ghana for now. Okay. All right. So let's go to the first part. The link is going to be dropped in the chat by Diana. Please do what to maybe copy it, keep it somewhere, or maybe fill the form and sign up for it. Okay. So let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. This is the first part, an introduction to digital marketing. I'm sure everybody knows what digital marketing is from what we've discussed in the previous sessions. Okay, so what opportunities might you get from being online? So I want you to share with me the opportunities you stand to gain to get if you are online. Okay, so I'm looking at the chat right now. Hello, Modupe Lebi, thank you for joining us. Getting along with Lai, thank you for joining us. Fike Media, nice to meet you once again. Talk and Sip, hello, how you doing? Raboni, nice to meet you. Which country is that, please? Could you help? I can't identify that flag. Please help a brother. Anissa Mohammed, thank you so much for joining us. And please do us a favor, hit on the thumbs up button. Please hit on the thumbs up button. And after hitting on the thumbs up button, the next thing you're going to be doing is to hit on the subscribe button. If you are yet to, right? If you are yet to hit on the subscribe button, please do that. So after doing that, please turn on that notification bell so that you'll be seeing all our sessions when they are actually going live. You'll be notified by YouTube. And this is the most important one. Please hit on the share button, copy the link, and invite a friend. I'm going to give you 30 seconds to do that. Invite someone that's supposed to be here, but maybe they've forgotten. Invite the team, maybe they've forgotten something. Just invite somebody to come join us here so that they won't miss out on the truckload of things we are going to be sharing. Oh, Madagascar. Oh, wow. Nice to meet you. So you see what digital can do. I'm here in Nigeria, then Madagascar. And that country, oh, the island country. Wow. Okay, so I look forward to visiting that place someday, just to see how that place looks like. Thank you so much, Raboni, and super nice to meet you. Please, let's take 30 seconds and invite someone to join us here, okay, so that they don't miss out on the lot we'll be sharing. Okay, so again, what opportunities might you get from being online? So let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's beat it up, let's beat it up. Hello, Beatrice. How are you doing? I hope Ghana is fine today. And yeah, so it's more like an all-African affair. Again, Nigeria, Madagascar, Ghana, there's Cameroon. We don't know which other countries represented here. So represent your country wherever you are. Please drop it in the chat. Represent your country. South Africa. Hello, Tarin. Nice to meet you. How is South Africa today? I hope it's fine. Okay, so I'm waiting for you to answer my question. What opportunities might you get from being online? Opportunities from being online, reaching a wider audience, international audience. Opportunities for collaboration, getting product service known. Thank you so much, Fike Media. Yeah, that's very robust and a response you gave to me. Okay, to find unexpected customers. Okay, actually sounds funny the way you made it sound. Okay, yes, you can always find unexpected customers. People you never thought could be your customers can become your customers when you're online. Thank you so much, Raboni, and thank you so much, Anissa, from Somalia. Nice to meet you. Okay, any other responses before we move on? We have a lot to do, so we need to fire down as soon as possible. So maybe one more reply before I jump in. Anybody? One more answer. what opportunities might you get from being online? A lot more questions are coming. So let's say if you don't answer this particular one, you're going to answer the next one. So let's go on. All right, so let's look at a couple of figures, and just so you know, more like a reminder that we live in the mobile world, because there's been an increase in the usage of mobile phones in the past couple of years. Now we have about 2.5 billion smartphone users globally as at 2020. Now this is 2023, so you can imagine that number must have maybe doubled by now. We have about 747 million SIM connections in sub-Saharan Africa. And we have about 91% of South Africans who own phones. About 80% of Kenyans and Nigerians also own phones. So that's a very interesting number. And that should tingle your ears as a business person. And then you also have about 65% of active mobile phone users in Nigeria have shopped online. Then 60% of searches globally are via mobiles. So a lot of people are not using, maybe the rest of the 40% is for the desktop, television, the tablets, and the rest of them. So people are more connected to their mobile devices than the rest. Okay. And then also research also suggests that we have about 80% of sales coming from only 20% of the population for most brands. Then businesses must always find their target audience to stay relevant and to drive sales. So you can imagine that 80% of sales only coming from 20% of the population for most of the brands. So that's another interesting figure that should draw your attention. Okay, so let's see how you can get to reach more people globally. So by being online, you get to be found by more potential customers, some unexpected customers as well. So you are not there, people who use other businesses, and obviously there are people that are doing the same thing you're doing. So you don't want to, rest on your horse while they take all your customers. You want to be up and doing and get things done. So you expand your customer base. People from all over the world can find you around the clock. You can reach your niche audiences. People can go to do search on search engines to look for businesses and products. And the tool that is mostly used to compare, you can use the Google Trend tool to actually compare your products in a different country, another country. You can compare, maybe you're selling a smartphone, Techno, and compare the sales or how Techno is doing in Nigeria, Kenya, South Africa, and then the graph on the Google Trends will show you different stats of what is happening around that particular product. So you can do the same for maybe banana cake, vanilla cake, and any other products you're doing. So you can use the Google Trends. So you can go to trends.google.com. Okay? So you only get access to customers across the globe. You also have access to insights, some useful pieces of information that's scattered around the particular platform you use so that you can make informed marketing decisions. So you get to learn about what your customers are doing. You get access to and you leverage on those insights. Now Google offers you a truckload of tools that can help, and all these tools are free. You have the likes of the Google Analytics, which is plugged into your website to run analytics on the audience you have, who gets to your site. How did they get to your site? Where did they come from to your site? What did they do when they got to your site? So you get to learn about the audience, their acquisition, and their behavior. And then you can optimize also. You can test the variation of various sites and apps. You have the YouTube analytics where you can get to learn how long a particular person watched your video, and the retention time. You can watch their demographics, their sex, age, location, raw data like that. And then you have the Firebase, Google Firebase, which is the app version of the analytics. While the analytics is for websites, the Firebase is for apps. You get to track the activities on the app. You have the analytics, the insights from the Google ads. We are running ads. You get to find how many people click, the devices they use, the location they use, the time of the day that most people are clicking, and all those other information. And then you have tools like the Google Data Studio, which is used to bring data to life. It's a data visualization tool, like what you have with Microsoft Power BI or Tableau. And then you have the brand lift service where you can use to get service. And so all these tools are just there to help you break down the information you have, the activities going on your website or any other platform to know if you're making progress or if you're not making progress. Then you can use some social media platforms, the likes of Facebook and the likes of Twitter, to gain analytics, to learn about how people are behaving around your posts. You can find out demographics of the people that are interacting with your social media accounts, what time of the day they are interacting with it. You can get the most of all those um, replies. You can get the most of all those insights that can help you to understand your customers some more, and help you to also make some marketing materials more relevant based on the content your audience actually resonating more with. Okay, and then also we have a couple of benefits, and then you get to build a good audience profile with those insights that actually get to you. So using analytics tools provides you with a whole host of insights that you can actually leverage on to support your business and stimulate your growth. And this insight will help you to paint a picture of your users and profile them effectively. For instance, you can profile your audience. You can ascertain who you are reaching, and who those customers are, and how you can profile them and connect with them some more. You can also make do with the traffic source. You can discover the routes these users are taking to reach your websites. You can find where they're coming from, maybe from direct search, from social media, everywhere. You can just find out through those insights as well. And then it can also help you to understand how customers are reacting to your content, the messages that you're sending out. Which of your content is resonating well with your customers? Which one are they engaging more with, so that you know if to feed them more with it or not, right? So and also you get to find out information about the conversions. Are customers taking actions? For example, are they buying the products? Are they successfully completing the customer path to purchase? Are they paying for it, or they're just viewing your products and going away? Okay, and they also have different ways to communicate with your customers. Have very powerful tools, the likes of the Google business profile, which actually gives you the room to have a presence on the search and on the map, and all for free. So it also gives you not just a presence on search and on map, it gives you a free website, it gives you an analytics part, right? And then you also have this part where you get to communicate with your customers and support them through the review link, right? So there's this review part for feedback. Sometimes you leave a particular location and Google asks you, how was this place? Now that is Google asking you to drop a review for that particular um, business profile, okay? So that gives you room to communicate with customers on social media, on search, added to your social media. So you get to know your customers, demographics, their interests, their locations. Then you can improve your customer service interaction, get them to give you better feedbacks, respond to those feedbacks. And you should respond to the feedbacks, whether it's positive or it's negative. And you need to respond publicly, because you give validity to what you respond to when you actually make that response. And then you get to also develop your brand identity when you are able to communicate with your audience. Okay, so I'm going to be taking the first answer to your question. I promised you I was going to be taking a couple of courses to answer to your question. So if you're here and you have any questions, please do well to drop them in the chat. We have a long way to go, and we are going to go deeper and deeper and deeper very, very soon. Okay. Hello, Annie Dunn. How is Bonny Island today? Nice to meet you, and you're not so late. So thank you for joining us once again. Talk and sip. You get noticed, you reach the target audience, target customers, and you can increase your sales. Yes, that's absolutely, that's correct. Thank you so much, Talk and sip. Yeah. Okay. So any questions, comments, clarifications? You want to ask me why I'm wearing a black t-shirt? Please go ahead. Or you want to ask me why I'm wearing a glasses, if it's a current glass? Just ask me anything, you know. Just straight from the class, so that I won't be speaking all the English alone. Please help a brother. Eh? All right. Okay, please. So let me just continue while expecting the questions. And please feel free to drop it whenever you have it. I'll come back shortly to respond to it. Okay? I promise you. So don't miss me too much. All right. So let's go to the second part, digital marketing channel. So this is going to be a little bit deep. So please you need to pay close attention. So we have a few channels for digital marketing, and then you have the search engine optimization, which is optimizing your website so that it shows more often in search engine results. For instance, you go to Google and you type a particular keyword, run a search. Google is going to show you found 5 million results. Then it'll give you a set of responses. Then if you go to the bottom part, you see page 2, 3, 4, 5. And if you open page 2, I know a lot of people, including myself, we rarely go to page 2. The reason is those websites that are on page 2, they are not properly optimized to be on page 1. And guess what? Those are people's websites, brands' websites. And nobody's interested in page 2. Get the point? So for you to get yourself to page 1 is very, very key, because nobody, a regular searcher, is not interested in page 2 and the rest of them. So you need to find a way and get yourself to page 1. So the process of getting yourself to page 1 is called the search engine optimization, and it's free. It takes time. Then we have the other one, the search engine marketing. So it's more like, Google, I don't have time to walk my website from wherever it is to page 1. It takes a long time, maybe 6 months, maybe 1 year, depending on how good you are. But okay, collect this money and put my website on the first page. It's a search engine marketing now. So they're going to put your website on page 1 and at the top, right? So Google is going to do that for you because you are paying money. So Google always puts the websites that are paying money first before the ones that have been optimized. So you need to pay money to be on the top, all right? So you have the time to walk your website to the first page. I hope I've been able to draw the line between the search engine optimization, the search engine marketing. Okay, so if you have questions, we are going to be talking about it in more detail shortly. Then we have the social media marketing, where you get to use social networks to gain traffic, to gain attention, to reach new people. Then you have the display marketing, which are online adverts that appears in different formats. When you're browsing on your apps, you're browsing on apps like Boomplay, Spotify, Audio Map, you get to see all those ads pop up, or maybe Status Saver. All those ads are popping up. Those are all display ads, and they can come in video form, they can come in image, they can come in text. They also have email marketing, which is basically collecting and using those emails to send, to communicate with your users. And then content marketing is creating and sharing different kinds of content, whether it's a visual content, a video content, it's a written content on all the social media platforms, search engines, just to communicate information, draw attention, and drive traffic. All right, so let's go into each of these marketing channels. It's going to be deep, so please pay attention closely. So this is a typical search engine marketing results page. This is how it looks like. 3 basic features. The first thing you're going to see there is the search query, where the person actually typed a particular keyword to make a search, right? And then, like I explained, Google is going to give you the results. They're going to tell you, okay, we found about 1 million search results on this particular keyword. Then they're going to give you a set of results. Then you're going to see the paid ones first. The search engine marketed results show first before the search engine optimized results that are called organic listing and the paid listing. Okay, so that's how it looks. We have the search query, we have the paid text, we have the organic results. So let's see how you can get started with the search engine optimization, the optimizing process. Okay, so is that process where you get to walk your website from whichever page it is down to page 1, like I explained earlier. So it just involves you getting some things done. Now, first off, you need to sign up on the Google Search Console. And the Google Search Console is a technical SEO tool. Now, if I say SEO, I said search engine optimization in short. Okay, it's a technical SEO tool. So you get to when you set up on the Google Search Console, all you need to do from there is to submit a site map to Google, submit your contents to Google. Google gets to monitor how your page is doing, and then they send you alerts on critical issues, possibly because maybe your website is not loading fast. They'll tell you what is wrong, or maybe there's something. Then they'll send you all those emails and suggest what you should do. That's what Google helps you to do. You're able to also see your ranking on the page against your contemporaries, against your competitors. Then you also need to help Google find your content by submitting your sitemap. Okay, you submit your sitemap. Now, some of these terms may sound a little bit technical. That is why it's called technical SEO. You may need a developer, or you may need somebody that is technically sound to be able to help you with all these things. Even to get the page verified, you need to get a developer, because sometimes you need some codes to get things done, right? You promote your site on and offline also. And then you share content, make sure your content is fresh and fresh every month. And then help Google and users to understand your content. Make sure you create unique content. Your page titles must be accurate. And then you should create a good snippet as well. Your 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 heading tags, you need to emphasize on important text. For instance, if you are selling hair wig, you're selling wigs, right? What you're supposed to emphasize those keywords, those heavy keywords that relates to wig on the headers, because Google crawls the headers first before it crawls the meta descriptions. So it's important that you add the heavy text, the important text on the headers first before the descriptions. So you need to add important headers, important messages on your headers. The SEO also helps you to improve your website's visibility to help people to find you when they're searching for products like yours, services like yours, and what you do. Now, a couple of tips to help you in your SEO journey. Now, you need to run keyword research. Remember, you use keywords to write good content. As long as the search engine optimization is concerned, a lot has to do with writing. A lot has to do with written content. You need to run keyword research. You can employ tools like Google Keyword Planner, which is free. Google Trends, like we discussed earlier, is free too. You can use tools like Ask the Public, not completely free. Reddit is I think it's almost free. Then you can check tools like Keyword Everywhere. That one is even an extension. Or you can check tools like the Olympic Frog, right? And all these tools are available. RMs is one of them. SEM Rush, those ones are paid for, right? So run a keyword research and then make sure you concentrate your important keywords on the headers. Publish your content, make sure your content is rich, your content should be high quality so that people can always reference you. When people reference you for what you're writing on their website, it becomes a backlink. Google recognizes backlinks as the content on that page that backlinking is very relevant and it's very useful. So when Google finds that people love a particular content, Google finds that particular website useful, that's how they begin to take you up, right? So your content must be rich, must be useful, and your website must be search friendly. Don't have a website that someone will try to click and to drag forever and ever. So have a website that loads fast, and then like I mentioned, this Google Search Console will help you to suggest what is making your website slow, some things you can do to make it work faster. So having spoken that much about the search engine optimization, as I remember I mentioned that is the Google, sorry, I said is a technical SEO tool. Now we are going to be talking about the Google Business Profile. Remember we spoke about the Google Business Profile earlier, and the Google Business Profile is a local SEO tool. Now, I said earlier, it gives you room to have an online presence on search and on maps. You have the privilege to own a website from there. You have the privilege to learn about the analytics where people are coming from. You also have the privilege to get reviews on customers from 5-star, 4-star reviews. Now, what you find when you are going to download an app on Play Store. Then you can also get to share business updates, upcoming events, deals, promotions, respond to reviews. Now, this tool is equally very, very powerful for your search engine optimization because you get to fix your business location on the map. People can locate you where you actually exist. Okay, and then there are important things that should make your business listing to stand out. Now, the first of them is the image that people see. And some people have a business profile without a logo. What are you doing exactly without a logo as a business person? I mean, come on. So some brands will not stick to your brand if they didn't have a logo. Imagine a brand like Google, like like WhatsApp, like Facebook, not having a logo. I mean, come on now. So pictures are very attractive. If you send me a friend request without a photo, I won't even look at it 2 times. If pictures actually attract people to make a click on when they see a particular business brand. So put a lot of pictures, put a logo, put a cover photo, open it up for people to drop reviews for you, because people want to read what others that did business with you before actually said about you, before they're confident enough. Someone like me want to hear what others said about you first. And address, you must be traceable. People should be able to know where to find you. Okay. And also, you can use the free marketing toolkit from Google to make your Google business profile much more popular. So you can head over to marketingkits.withgoogle.com. So Diana is going to drop that link in the chat. So marketingkits.withgoogle.com, you're going to type in your business profile name in that space, and then you're going to find a lot of design snippets, custom photos, custom posters. Download them, post them on social media. Then you can also tweak what is actually there. What I mean there is you can customize it to suit you, change the colors, change the design, and download it. Sometimes Google picks like review us on Google, or it picks a description from your Google business profile, or it picks a line from what a customer reviewed about you. Have all those things, and then you can download those things and post it around the social media platforms. It's a very beautiful thing to behold. So people get encouraged when you are responding, when you respond to their reviews, and then you are posting it out for others to see. All right. So let's move on. Let's see the differences between the search engine optimization and the search engine marketing. Like I mentioned earlier, the search engine optimization is free, but it takes a lot of time, right? And then you optimize with keywords. I explained this earlier. But the search engine marketing, if you don't have the time to walk your website from wherever it is to page 1, you pay Google, you put it there, you bid with keywords, and then you can get to page 1 almost straight away. I explained that earlier. So let's look at how you can get started with the search engine marketing. So this is basically telling you this is how you can create ads, create a campaign on Google Ads. So what you need to do there is log on to Google Ads on ads.google.com. If you want to set up on the Google business profile, is business.google.com. Diana is going to drop all those links. So you set up on Google Ads, ads.google.com. Then you log in. It will only require you to log in with a Gmail, and then you create campaign. Create a new campaign, then select your campaign goals. What do you want to achieve? But in this case, we are talking about search. It's going to be the search campaign. There is a search campaign, there's a display campaign, there's a lead generation campaign, there's a discovery campaign, there's a video ads campaign, right? So it's a lot of things. But what we are doing in this particular one is a search campaign. Okay, so you select a campaign, select a campaign goal, then you do a keyword research and pick the right keywords. Make sure your keywords actually align with your business goals. Remember, you're bidding against other people, so you need to pick the right ones and then put in the amount that you'll be able to bid against them. Then refine your negative keywords. What that means there is, if I want to sell this phone, I don't want when someone types remote, my phone ad shows. Remember, you're paying for ads only when someone actually clicks on it, when actually there's a result. You know, you're not just paying for the ads to appear, you're paying when there's actually a result. Okay, so I don't want my phone ad to show when someone types remote. So I add remote as a negative keyword. I hope you understand. So that's how negative keywords work. And then you write a compelling ad. Compelling there means something catchy, something that is attractive. Okay, and make sure that the ad appeals across all devices as well, and focus on the headlines. Like I mentioned earlier, the headlines must be catchy. Okay, and then implement all the ad extensions. Can have the site links, can have the location extension, the call extension, the call out extensions, and all of those. So you just activate all of that. And then you also have a couple of tips I'm going to be sharing with you for the search engine marketing. So you need to optimize your keyword list. So make a proper keyword research. I mentioned the tools earlier: Keyword Planner, Google Trends, SEMrush, and all those tools. So make a proper keyword research based on the industry you want to run the ads on, and then boost your ads with extension. Ads perform better when you add all those extensions. You can call out extensions, could be you have a discount, 50% promo, and all of that. And you can also connect your analytics account to your Google Ads so that you can get more information to it through the ad also. Okay, so we've spoken about the search engine marketing, we've spoken about Google Business Profile, we've spoken about the search engine optimization. Now we are on to the social media. So let's see how you can generate a lot of sales through social media. So guys, social media is a place where everybody is. People spend a lot of time on social media. You're on YouTube now. When you leave YouTube, maybe you're going to be on Facebook. When you leave Facebook, maybe you're going to be on TikTok. You know, people are always there. So it's a great way for businesses to communicate with their audiences where they're actually hanging out. So it's a good top and bottom of funnel marketing strategy. And you get to generate more sales because we have about 77% of the African population on social media. Then we have about 80% of the British population on social media. So it's a good place for you to reach your audiences. It's a good place for you to make new, get to meet new business opportunities. And you also have the ability to target various demographics, to build relationships, and you can network as well. Then you can add value to your brand by raising that customer service level. You can always start that two-way conversation, showing a new side to your business. You can build a community with social media as well. And you get to improve your marketing. You help yourself get noticed on search. You attract more people to your site, gain valuable customer insights to keep an eye on competitors and all of that. So social media is a great place for you to do business. So let's look at the various types, the differences between the organic social media and the paid social media. So the organic social media is like the free one you use. Facebook, nobody charges you for anything. Nobody charges you for making posts. Nobody charges you for all these things. So you get to reach, but you only get to reach your followers and friends of your followers, and your content only appears on business profiles and in people's news feeds. Whereas in the paid one, you pay for the views, pay for the actions, the clicks, the posts, the ads, and your ad gets to appear in more places. And then you can reach more people, obviously. Okay, so let's see how you can get started with social media. First off, you need to identify your target audience. Who are your target audience? What are they into? Who influences them? What influences them? When are they usually online? Their demographics, their name, their sex, their age, their location, raw data like that, their profession, their interests, their behaviors. You need to learn about who a typical audience of yours is. Which social media platforms do they use? To know, are they on Facebook, are they on Twitter, are they on Instagram, are they on LinkedIn? The information, your audience may not be on all these platforms. Your audience may be in one or two of those platforms. That is why it's not good for you to, well, if you can manage all, why not? But it's good that you start with one and test, get the results, go over to the next one and test. You definitely find where your audience is, because doing everything at the same time may be overwhelming, right? And it could be a little bit overwhelming, trust me. And one strategy may not work for the other. Strategy for TikTok may not work for Facebook. Okay, so different channels have different strategies. So you need to test on one and then see what comes before you go to the next. And you need to think about various ways of keeping your content very rich, very regular, and be consistent with your content. The posts, the pictures, the writing, the blogs, the infographics, the live broadcast. So once in a while, you need to put a face to the brand. People want to know that they're dealing with a human being, not a ghost. So put a face to the brand, okay? So once in a while, run a live broadcast and get things done for yourself. All right, so a couple of tips, a couple of social media tips that we have for you to set yourself a goal. What do you want to achieve? What are you hoping to accomplish? Maybe you're looking for a way to respond to customers quickly. Maybe you're looking for a way to reach existing or new customers. You need to set yourself what I want to achieve before I get started. And you need to understand your audience also. So you know your audience. Knowing your audience is really, really key so that you can ensure you get to target them properly. Cut through the noise with a targeted and tailored message because you know the kind of people you're trying to address. Okay, kind of message that will resonate with the kind of audience you want to talk to. You need to understand them, and then be consistent and regular with all your updates. All right, so having spoken about social media, let's go over to the content marketing. So we have different kinds of content. We have the video content, like for a lot of it are watch skits. We have a lot of skit makers. Those are all video content. That's the written content. You have case studies, right? You have the guides also. Okay, so you have all of this. So let's see, I can get started with content, and then content goes to different platforms. You could go to your social media, you could go to your Google business profile, you could go to your website. Those are all content, right? And then getting started with content marketing would demand that you build a customer example profile called the customer persona. Now, persona will bring all the audience under one subhead, more like telling yourself, okay, this is a fictitious image of who a typical audience of mine is. Okay, so a persona will capture the demographic, will capture the job, capture the position, capture the industry, capture the interest, capture his needs. They need to also create profiles for each of those customer segments. What works, the persona for a particular product may not be the same persona for the other products. Then you need to also map your users' customer journey. You need to identify the various steps that your users take from awareness, excuse me, to when they actually get to pay for the product. And also you need to think of questions, you need to think of information that are required to make a purchasing decision also. The content must always be at the center of it. So you need to use content also to generate good business for yourself, facilitate the user journey, and then distribute the content in the right channels. Like I mentioned earlier, your audience might not be everywhere. Your audience might be in a particular place, so you focus there. And make sure you always include a call to action so that people will see what to click and take a particular action. Buy now, book now, learn more. All of those are all call to actions. Okay, so a couple of tips for content marketing. So now we have that you can use content marketing to facilitate the sales process. Can facilitate the sales process if you have great content. And storytelling can be left out as long as marketing is concerned. Storytelling is very, very key. And I wouldn't know how businesses will thrive in today's age without the power of storytelling. So you need to be able to tell stories and engage your audience. Now that can be done anywhere, maybe social media, maybe on your Google business profile, and then you must be able to also to distribute those contents to maximize reach, then measure performance and optimize it. Measure what is working, what is not working. Take statistics of what is happening on all those platforms as you are testing, so that you know if your message is resonating with people on that platform or not. Okay. All right. So let's say I can communicate at scale with email marketing. So we are done with content, we are done with social media, we are done with SEO, we are done with SEM, we are done with Google Business Profile. So we are onto email marketing right now. So you get to receive email from people and create an email marketing list where you get to create customized content, customize your campaigns, create targeted content. Like one-to-one message, email marketing actually entails sending one message to many people, dozens of people, hundreds of people, or even thousands of people at the same time. You can also collect feedback. You can also collect surveys. You make sure you keep track of your customer experiences if you want people to engage with your business as well. And then email marketing will also help you to connect with an already engaged audience. Now, what happens is the email marketing platform is a permission-based platform, which means those guys must have opted into your newsletter and they've given you their consent for you to be able to reach them. So it gives you the opportunity to actually communicate on a large scale with people who originally cared about what you're doing, right? What you sell, what services you're offering, that they were willing to share the email with you. So it gives you that privilege to be able to connect back to them. Okay, so a couple of tips for email marketing, and you need to choose an email marketing platform. You can choose the free ones like the MailChimp, which will give you 2,000 emails per day, or you can go for some more advanced one with some more features. Active campaigns, send grids, drip, send in blue, Aweber, constant contact. There are a lot of them. Just pick one. And then also you should know that your email marketing success is as good as the quality of your list. So you make sure that you have the permission of those guys before you get to reach them. Your content should be rich enough for it to attract other users to sign up to your list. And then make sure you keep it useful. Treat your users like VIPs. People subscribe to your email list. They've given you permission to their inboxes, and that's more like their private life. So you need to treat them as VIPs. Keep your content useful and show some personality. The tone of your voice, your sense of humor, all of those are all very, very important. And maybe once in a while, you can always call them by their names. People tend to resonate better. You can say, dear Udeme, dear Diana. People understand it better. So add a personality to your messages. Okay. So a few more tips for email marketing success. You need to segment your lists, segment and group the list for relevant content. Now, segmentation can be done based on the position that a particular customer is on the sales funnel. Someone that has paid for the product and someone that is yet to pay for the product will definitely not receive the same message, right? And same thing will go for someone that is living in US, someone that's living in Africa. They are in different climates, different geographical zones. Same thing will go for a male and a female based on the product as well. So you can segment the list based on different reasons. So make sure you segment the list, different messages for different lists, and then keep it simple. Make sure you test it on various devices, tablets, iPads, MacBook, desktop, just so that you don't see that the descriptions or the designs are falling off the screen. Okay, and then again, you need to also be sure that you are checking the open and the click rates so that you can optimize your campaigns. You can check the click rates that will help you to determine the success of your campaign and then reveal the general trends in favor of the subscribers. And then you can also check the unsubscribe rate, how many people are unsubscribed after a particular campaign. And then the sign up rate as well, since the last campaign, how many people signed up. You need to check that. So, and did you get a lot of people signing up after the campaign? You need to also check that to be sure that you're actually making progress or you're not making progress. All right, so I'm going to be taking another pause to answer to your questions if you have some. Okay, so where did I stop? Lisette, hi, how you doing? Okay, so you're not too late. So Zainab from Nigeria, nice to meet you, Zainab. And Naima Yusuf is from Somalia, just like Anissa. Thank you so much, Anissa and Naima, for representing your countries. Diana Mercy from Kenya. Thank you so much, Diana Mercy. Cheesy, these are great tips I didn't know existed. Thank you so much, Cheesy. That means a lot to me. It means a lot to us. I'm glad you're finding it useful. So please, let's hit on the thumbs up button. Everybody, let's hit on the thumbs up button. And let's just do that. We are about 19 here. Please let everybody hit on the thumbs up button. Then you can enjoy how it splashes. Okay, so since there's no question, I'll just go back and complete it. Then I'll come back. Hopefully you have a question before I'm back. Okay. All right, so let's look at how you can build a digital marketing plan in 6 steps, just 6 steps. And the first one, you need to learn about your business goals and your business objectives. You need to also understand your budget and resources. And again, you need to learn about your audiences. You need to decide what channels you want to use, and you need to plan the activity and set your SMART KPIs. SMART. Who knows what SMART means? If you know what SMART means, please drop it for me in the chat. So let's go through each of these steps briefly. Now, the step 1, successful businesses are actually based on goals, and actually based also on objectives. So you need to clarify the purpose of your business and identify the necessary action that you want to take so that you don't meet failure. Hmm? So goals are general statements of desired achievements, while objectives are those specific steps or the action that you take to reach your goals. So you are going to be having a case study of Mondley. Mondley is a hairdresser. Mondley is a male. He's a male South African and he's a hairdresser. And his business goals are to get more customers through his door and make people in his local area know that his business actually exists. So your business goals should always align with your business objectives. So I've mentioned earlier, your objectives are how you get to reach your business goals. So they should align with each other naturally. So if you have business goals like making more customers, making more available, aware that you exist, if you're looking at an objective like increasing your online reach and awareness, if you're looking at selling more products, you're looking at increasing your website sales, if you're looking at getting found by people, you're looking at increasing your social media page likes and follows, you're getting more returning customers, you should be looking at increasing traffic to your website. Now we have examples of online objectives to include increase in traffic to websites, increase in online sales, increase in social media page likes and follows, increase in online reach and awareness. Okay, and then we have the step 2, which is the budgets and resources. What is possible with what you have? So you need to give yourself an honest statement of truth about what your challenges are at the time. Okay, so like Monthly in our case study said, I don't have a website yet as it's too much of an investment right now. So that's for Monthly. Tell yourself the truth. You can't lie to yourself, obviously. Now the step 3 now is the audience. So you need to think it through. Who are your kind of audience? Considering a lot of things, depending on your products or your services. So in the case of Monthly is saying I'm targeting females in my local area. And my most valuable customers are females above 30 years old. They normally have children, work part-time, and most of them use Facebook. So he has been able to tell us the platform they use, Facebook, their kind of profession, like we mentioned earlier. They are a parent or they are a single mom. Either they're a single mom or a single parent, or they are married and then they are 30 years. He has mentioned the age, he has mentioned the gender also. He has mentioned the locality. He's not looking for people far away from where he is, looking for people within his locality. So you need to also consider the location, consider the age, consider the types, so which are more like the demographic information. And again, the psychographic information, the psychological information, the goals, what this person is looking for to achieve, the challenges, common problems your audience faces, and then the interests. You need to identify what your customers like to do, because it helps your future content creation and partnership. You need to learn about their interest as well. Okay, and moving on, we look at the fourth step, which is the marketing channels. You need to decide which of the marketing channels actually suits your business goals. So you need to consider which channels works best for you for what you want to do. So you do this by using your online objective. So your online objective, if it was to increase online reach and awareness, you may be looking at your marketing channels to be the display marketing, social media marketing, content marketing. If it was to increase website sales, you're looking at the search engine marketing, search engine optimization, and email marketing. Same thing if you are to increase traffic to your website. And then if you are to increase customer loyalty, you're looking at social media marketing, email marketing, and content marketing. Okay? So again, you get to choose a channel based on target audience and based on target goals. So let's be looking at inbound marketing side by side with outbound marketing. So the inbound marketing strategy is that strategy that actually attracts customer by creating valuable content tailored to them. For instance, if you are running a search engine marketing, or if you are doing a search engine optimization, or if you have content out there, or if you have content on your social media, just you're not running ads, just social media posts, or you're just posting something on your Google business profile. Is you taking the information out there just organically it brings the results to you. People come to you based on the information you're putting out there. That is the inbound marketing. On the other hand, the outbound marketing strategy is that one that you actually push the message to the potential customers. Like display marketing, you don't call for it. It shows up to you, distract your, maybe your browser on a particular website, or maybe video ads. It shows up to you whether you like it or yes on YouTube. Email marketing, you don't call for it, it comes to you. Paid search, both ads, both Google ads and social media ads. You don't call for it, they just come to you. Affiliate marketing, but you get to see all those things. Those are the ones that are being brought to you. Outbound are being brought to you. So inbound is more like the organic way of marketing, while the outbound are the paid way of advertising. You take the message to the people. Okay? And yes, so we are going to step 5, where you are going to be planning the activity. So you're going to be making, you are going to be reading monthly statement when it said that my online objectives are to reach more people in my local area and get more returning customers. I don't have a website yet, as it's too much of an investment right now. How could I use digital to help me? So we are going to be making a couple of recommendations for monthly. So we are telling monthly to list his business on the Google business profile like we discussed earlier, and then create a free website that actually comes with it. And then we are asking monthly to set up a Facebook page where he's going to be collecting reviews. You might can collect reviews too with the Google business profile. Then monthly can use the Facebook also to post pictures and advertise the various designs of hairstyle to customers. And then you can also use the Facebook to run ads also to attract new customers. So that also makes monthly super. That will make him super excited because he has 2 big platforms, which is the local SEO tool, the Google My Business, and a social media platform for him to be doing all of that. Okay, so the step 6, which is setting smart KPIs. So I mentioned smart. Who knows smart? Okay, thank you so much, guys. And who wrote about smart here? Nachaba, thank you. Specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, time bound. Sarah mentioned it too. Zainab, thank you. Anindon, thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys, for those beautiful replies. Okay, so I'm coming back to your question, Journey with Nicole. I've noted it now. So let me just wrap it up, then I'll come back to it, right? Okay, so yeah. So step 6 now, you get to set smart KPIs. Now, smart there means specific. You need to be specific about what you want to do. You should also be able to measure the progress about the goal that you want to achieve. And is your goal realistically attainable, or you're just shooting castles you're just building castles in the air? You know, how relevant is the goal to your organization? And then what is the time frame for achieving that goal? What is the time frame, right? So you need to set smart KPIs also. So in the case of monthly, the smart KPI will be to increase online sales by 20% within 3 months, to increase brand awareness on Facebook by growing audience with new people by 40%. So you have been able to state the percentage of increase he's looking for in the time bound and on the various platforms that he wants to do that. Okay, so everybody remembers monthly with our case study. So this is going to be a typical digital marketing plan for monthly. So now his business goal is to reach more people in his local area, get more customers through his door. His online objective is to increase online reach, increase returning customers. His audience is females 30 and above, living in his local area, and past customers as well. Then the various channels we'll be using for his business will be the local SEO, which is the Google business profile, and Facebook. And then the activity is going to be doing will be to build a website using the Google business profile, and then you will have a visibility on search as well. And then it's going to also use Facebook, not just to post pictures and videos, but also you can use a Facebook to advertise to target people in his local area. And then his smart objective, remember, is going to be for him to increase bookings from past customers by 20% in the next quarter, then increase Facebook page likes from new people by 40% within the next month. So that is a typical digital marketing plan for monthly. And then just to a review of the 6 steps, we're looking at business goals first, your budgets and your resources. How much do you have? What can you achieve with what you have? Just be conscious of your audience, the channels you want to actually market, and you plan the activities you want to do, and then measure it so that you can know if you are making progress or not. So that brings us to the end of this presentation. So I'm going to be taking the last pause to answer to your questions and your queries. So if you have a question, please drop it in the chats. I'm coming there right now. But meanwhile, remember to sign up for the Hustle Academy. Remember, it's open for Nigeria, South Africa, Ghana, and Kenya for now, till we have further instructions. So it's open to you to learn about your business growth plan. Then you get to learn also your learn about sales, learn about digital marketing, learn also how to pitch, learn also get matched to a mentor, learn about how to get financing for your business, get matched to a mentor to walk you through any of those processes if you understand. So it's a week packed full, so take advantage of it. And your next step should be that you should learn some more, because the information we shared here, they are too voluminous for you to be able to absorb them within 1 hour. So head over to learndigital.google.com/digital skills/courses. All these links will be dropped in the chats, and then follow us on social media platform, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Okay, so I'm coming to the chat now to answer to your questions. So if you have some more questions, please do well to drop them in the chats. Thank you so much for keeping Diana busy. Okay, Anindon, these are great ideas that when implemented thrives. Yes, actually it does thrive. Thank you. Journey with Nicole. Would email marketing be helpful in a restaurant business to build loyalty, which will, as a result, keep customers coming? Oh, well, yeah, I think I will say yes, and I will say partially yes. I'll give you my reason. Um, customer, sorry, restaurant business, in my opinion, will thrive better if you are using the Google Business Profile, because it's a location-based stuff, right? You need people to actually come to you and maybe eat with you, eat your food, or um, buy and take away, right? So you can now use the email on the other hand to be getting feedback from them. So you can maybe ask them to drop their emails before they go. You can use the emails to be following them up. So it's a yes, but it shouldn't be the number one. You understand my point? It shouldn't be the number one format. Okay, so make sure you have a proper way of getting feedback from them. The Google Business Profile will offer you that, but you're actually also finding a way to reach your customers by all means that you can. So the email marketing will work, but the Google Business Profile will do more magic than it. Remember, if you are doing pictures, you are doing videos, Instagram is a great place for pictures and videos as well. Facebook will also let you add location to it. So you may be thinking around all those options. I'm not really a fan of TikTok, so I don't really know if it's a good tool for it. Thank you so much, Nicole, for asking that. That's a brilliant question. Excuse me. Okay, so the link has been shared for the attendance. Please remember to sign. Please sign with your correct names, and so that you don't miss out on things. All right, Taryn Locks, I've seen your question. So how often should you be posting on your Facebook page? Okay, so what I want to understand is if you're talking about a business or personal. You're doing personal, very nice. You can post it even if you want to post 3 times a day. If you're doing business, you may need to have a content plan, something called a content plan. So you need to plan out, will you be posting memes on Mondays? Or you want to post Monday motivation on Mondays? Then on Tuesdays, you don't want to post anything on Tuesday. Then on Tuesday, you want to post maybe an educative piece about your product or your service. Then on Saturday, you post again. If you want to post 5 times a week, you plan it out. If you want to post once a week, you plan it out. You need to have a content calendar. There are no rules to it, trust me. You want to decide how often you want to. But as a brand, it shouldn't be less than 2-3 times in a week to help you. Because the more you stay in people's faces, the more they become. Consistency is key as far as online growth is concerned. You want to grow your brand, grow your presence online. Consistency is very, very important alongside the content. So content again must be rich and powerful to attract attention. Okay, thank you so much, Darren Locke, for that brilliant question. Joining with Nicole. Okay, is there a template out there for Google Business Profile? So mine doesn't look too amateur. Okay, I don't know what you mean by templates. It's not There's no template for Google Business Profile. But if you're asking for maybe a content calendar, you can find content calendars on you can check canva.com. You can find content planners. You can check what's the other one now? I've forgotten the name. You can check Hootsuite. Hootsuite, yes. You can check Hootsuite. You can check something B. Forgotten the something B for content planning. Please, you can Google that. There are a lot of them out there. So yes, canva.com. Check Hootsuite also. Something B. I've forgotten the something B. It just skipped me now. Yes, digital marketing plan. Is that what you meant? Okay. So for Google Business Profile, I'm sure Diana shared the link earlier. So just type, just set it up, right? When you set it up, pictures, cover photos, logos, just the same way you're treating your social media accounts. Send us content there. Even though I would prefer you concentrate on writing with the Google Business Profile, because all of those are all SEO processes and it works better with um, typed words, right? Not just pictures. Thank you, Diana. Okay. I hope that served. Wakadabo, thank you so much. I hope Liberia is good. Joining with Nicole, I hope you are good now. Please let me know. And thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much, everybody, for keeping us busy for the past 1 hour. So if you have any other follow-up questions, please drop it before we jump off. Any questions? Any last questions before we go? Please sign your attendance correctly. Okay, Wakada, thank you very much. Journey with Nicole. I hope you understood what I was explaining. And Tari Lock. I hope you understood my explanation. So I'm going to be having another session. Please, if you have questions from this session that was not answered, please bring it to the next one. Be happy to answer it. Okay? So thank you so much once again for spending this 1 hour plus with us. Diana is grateful as well. And this is us telling you to enjoy your evening. Okay, thank you so much, Journey with Nicole. It was something I like doing before I go off. Please, I want you to drop your favorite emojis before you go. So let me drop mine. That is one of them. Then this is the second. So drop your favorite emojis before you jump off. So let's do that. Brianna and Isabella, thank you so much for dropping that. I saw it. I'm waiting for the rest of you. Modupe, nice to meet you. Wakada, thank you. And yeah, Diana is waving you guys goodbye. I don't know why she's not dropping her emoji. Diana, drop your emoji before you go. All right, guys. So see you in your next session. I'm not quite sure when exactly it's coming up. Let me check. IWA. The next session is on 6th. 6th should be a Monday. Yes, Monday next week. Okay. So see you guys Monday next week. And finally on the 8th, it is going to be a Wednesday. All right, 6th and 8th. Okay, guys. So enjoy. I don't know what time it is where you are, but enjoy the rest of your day. It's evening here in Nigeria. Thank you, Diana. I saw this. I saw your images now. Anissa Mahmoud, Beatrice. Thank you. Ansa Fitia. Thank you. Anindon, thank you. Fike Media, thank you. So see you guys next week. Ciao. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your evening. Enjoy your night. Whichever time zone you are. Enjoy it.